Hello and welcome to another episode of Ken's Training. Today's training is going to be on how to install a drywall access panel. This is the piece of drywall where I want to install the panel. This is the access panel that I purchased at the Home Depot for $15. And the way that it works is that once you open up the hole, this fits anywhere from 10 inches to 14 inches, and it comes with a template. I'll show you that right now. This here is the template that it comes with, and it shows you how you can pretty much install any hole or cover any hole 10 to 14 inches in square. And it's a Everbuilt. They call it a 14-inch by 14-inch, and anyways, I just got it at the Home Depot. Now, the reason why I want to get behind this wall, or get into this wall, is because on the other side of this wall is a janitor's closet. Inside the janitor's closet, there's a sink, a faucet, that is not working properly. It's not shutting off properly. Well, we followed the hot line and the cold line up to where it intersects up here above the ceiling, and there are no shut-off valves. In order for me to shut off the water, hot and cold, to the sink to work on it, I'm going to have to shut off the water in this entire section of the building. It's too much area to shut off. So what I want to do is I want to open up an access panel. I want to cut into the copper pipes and install ball valves. So that way I can shut this off, work on the sink, and not have to shut everybody off except just the one sink that I'm working on. So that's the reason why I want to do it. I've already done my measurements, and I realized that there's a cold water line in the wall here, there's a hot water line in the wall here, and there's a stud here, here, and here. So these two studs I don't really care about, because I'm cutting a 14-inch by 14-inch square hole access right here that's already been marked on the wall. Now, in order to help find your studs, I've showed you this tool in the past, but this here is like a little magnet, and when you run this along the wall, if you could zoom in right here, you'll see how that changes right when it picks up where the stud is located. Because this is a commercial office building, it's metal studs, the magnet that's in here is sensing where that stud is located. So this way, when I come across the wall, boom, it shows you that there's a stud right there. A new tool that I just purchased, it's called the Magic Stud Finder. And it uses these items here called targets. And the way you use this tool is you load up the stud finder. These are magnets, so they're held onto the stud finder there. And then you just kind of search around like this to try to find where there's the stud. Once you hear a click, okay, right there, you pull out this, and that's going to land exactly where there's either a screw, which is our application because these are metal studs. You can't use nails with metal studs. These are screws. Or if this was residential construction and you used drywall nails, this would land exactly where the nails are. Now here's another screw. If I go up the wall, clearly that's a stud right there. And that stud is right in line with where my piece of drywall is that I want to remove. So I know that once I cut this out, in order for me to get that out, I'm going to chisel away and just remove that one screw head. And I'll do that right now. So here we are, and I want to remove that screw just so it doesn't interfere with me when I'm taking this apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little circle here, right where the target was located. I'll put the target back in the stud finder. And now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use a utility knife, and I'll break away a little bit of that drywall to gain access to the screw head. This piece is coming out anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I'm just trying to also demonstrate to you the accuracy of the tool that I was using. Okay, I now have the drywall screw head open to me. I cleaned it out a little bit with the utility knife. There's your screw right there, exactly where the target identified it. So you can see how beautiful of a stud finder this new Magic Stud Finder is. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I want to cut open this access panel. I'm going to use this tool here, just a regular drywall saw. I'll just start here at one corner, work my way out a little bit, work it in there. Now I realize that I have a cold water copper line here and hot here and a stud here. And I'll show you how to come across, how to address that once you get into that location. You just bring that down. I picked up something else going this way. Not sure what that is. That might be a support. It might be a bracket going across there, a support for that cold water line. Let me jump underneath here for a second. Okay, and go down. Alright, now I'm going to go across. Now where that pipe is located, I'm going to kind of go at an angle here. And I'll just come back on the other side. Just so that I don't get near that pipe at all. Yeah, coming across that stud. I want to kind of cut that like this, almost parallel to the wall. So it should be good to this point. Now there's a hot water line here. I don't want to disturb that either. So let me come back the other way. Okay, good. I'll do this one last. I'll come across this way now, because this will be an easy cut. This one here is a little bit more challenging. That's the stud. I'm going to come back the other way. By the way, one last thing I didn't mention. When we squared this off, we also used a level because we want to make sure that this is level, so when the access panel goes in there, it's installed level as well. So you want to, when you put your lines up here, everything should be exactly level. Alright, so that one should be good on the bottom. Last one is this one. I'm going to slow it down here at the end a little bit to get my hand ready to catch this. Alright, maybe a little bit of paper just holding on there. Okay, now come on over and you can see what the inside of the wall looks like. Alright, so here's your cold water copper pipe. There was a support bracket that I came across. I didn't pick, my stud finder and everything didn't pick it up because it's not touching the drywall. It's just a 3/8 inch all thread. This looks like a vent pipe for the sink. Here's the stud that I knew was there. That was the stud screw hole there that I pulled out. Now on the access panel, when I want to go and put that in, let's see, where is that? There it is. Alright, so what you want to do, just kind of pick up a little bit, put it down, and then so when we're done with the job, that's what the final product will look like with the access panel. But for right now, I actually want to install a couple of valves into these copper lines, and that's why I created this access point. That was the whole point of it. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could do me two things. If you liked the video, if you could please hit the like button down below at the bottom of the video on the left-hand side. I'd like to. That would be nice. And also the second item, if you could leave a comment. I love to read the comments that people leave behind, whether they like the video or didn't like the video, or if they need some help or anything like that. The videos that I create are generally created for the people who work in commercial office buildings in the maintenance department, people that specialize in mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, although we do touch other things like roofing and other trades, drywall, painting, and so forth. But if you have any questions or anything like that, I also would like to share with you my website that I have, which is at kencogliano@wix.com/kentraining. I am going to provide a link at the end of this segment, so this way if you want to click on that, you can go directly to my website. You can also check out all my videos there, as well as there's a section that you can send me a personal email if you wanted to discuss something that you're working on or anything like that. Thanks again, and I hope you have enjoyed the video that you were watching.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Was